John, you've had a chance to get your preparations underway this week for the upcoming cup match against Darvel. What's your thoughts on how it's going?
Yep, we're halfway through that now. We were in yesterday and today. We've got Saturday and Sunday to go. Yeah, I'm very pleased where we are. Yep, very, very pleased. We've taken a lot of video clips from the Aberdeen game, which obviously was a big win for Darville. They're a very, very good team, extremely well coached by McGlynn. He's done a great job with them. And they're a team that are winning all the time, and that breeds confidence. They expressed themselves really, really well in the game against Aberdeen. They played a really, really good brand of football. I've enjoyed actually watching them and the build-up, the stuff that we've been going through. And we've been preparing the lads so they don't have any surprises and they know what to expect when they go down to Darville. They're certainly not a surprise package now, having done what they've done, to go to Montrose and win and score 5 goals to beat a Premiership team in Aberdeen. They're now not a surprise package, they're the real deal. They've got many, many players, virtually them all, who have played in the leagues. Few of them being with top teams like St Mirren, many of them like Caldwell's been at Hibs and played in Hibs in the first team. They've all got really, really good experience. They're an experienced team, They know how to win football matches. So as I said the other night, it's a very, very tough Scottish Cup tie, absolutely. The pitch is narrow, grass pitch. It's to be in good condition against Aberdeen. We've watched them ourselves. We've had a couple of games since then, which may have a little bit of an impact on the pitch, but they seem to look after things very well down there. No, this is going to be a really, really tough game.
To what extent do you think some of the players and fans especially were talking about Darvel were an unknown quantity to Aberdeen? Do you now have perhaps a slightly more beneficial approach because you've now seen firsthand what they're like?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, definitely, yeah. I mean, obviously I can't speak for Aberdeen. I don't know what Aberdeen are a top football club, so I'm sure they've done all their due diligence and the preparation that they put into it. I'm sure was spot on. But on the night, I think Aberdeen would even admit that they didn't have a great night. We've got to make sure that we are not in the same situation. That we know exactly what we're going to. They're a very good football side. They press high. They've got good energy within their team. They have individuals who can turn a game. They've got goal threats. That we have to respect them because what they've done in this cup competition. Absolutely, and of course we will leave no stone unturned in our preparation, and then we've got to go down there and be ready for every single thing that they've got and actually overcome that and implement our game onto them.
How big a part will mentality play in this game? Because a lot of people, with all due respect to Aberdeen, were slightly critical of them, saying, did they underestimate Darvel? Whereas everything you're saying is quite the opposite.
No, we can't afford to do that. Absolutely not. Or we certainly will have no chance. We've got to have the right mentality. Absolutely. This is it's a big game for both sets of players, both clubs, both sets of fans. It's equally as important to us, if not more important, to get into the quarter final of the Scottish Cup. It's a magnificent achievement for whatever team goes through, but for us, we're obviously looking to ourselves to get through. We're on a really, really good run ourselves. We talk about them that they're winning games all the time. After they beat Aberdeen, they actually lost the next game. So we go into the game in good form, good mentality within the camp. And we will certainly not underestimate Darvel at all. Absolutely not. So we know what to expect. But it's going to be when that whistle goes, until the last whistle goes, that we have got to go and make sure that on that part we do our talking.
On a personal level, what would it mean to yourself and all the guys to, should we win the game, and it is of course an if with all due respect to Darvel, but to make it to the last 8, what would that mean?
Massive, yeah, to come in for where the football club was at the end of the season to where we are now, and a great opportunity to get into the quarter-final of the Scottish Cup. You know, likewise, it's the same for Darville, so there's no point. It's not being like bullish or arrogant in any way, shape or form. They'll be saying the exact same thing, and quite rightly so, because, you know, there's no point turning up if you don't want to get to the quarter-final. So that's just a mutual thing that, you know, so, but from our point of view, we just came in here in the summer, and things have been going, you know, very well, and getting to a Scottish Cup quarter-final with an opportunity to go further would be a massive pat in the back for everyone involved, and a sign of all the work that's been getting done. But, you know, we have to deal with that game first and foremost, apply ourselves properly, have the right attitude, as you say, the right mentality. We'll have to manage the game. We'll have to work for, you know, 90 odd minutes, and we're going to have to, you know, do something special that's going to get us through.
To what extent have you guys been aware that there's maybe a bit more media spotlight? I mean, I don't notice myself even coming down here today. There's far more media than normally. Somebody was joking last night saying it's a fixture where most of the country may be against us. How do you prepare from a management perspective to get the players ready for that?
Yeah, well, I mean, every time the Scottish Cup comes around and you're advanced into the later stages, if you want, then of course there is going to be much more media attention. Most of us have been involved in the game for some time and been involved in these games, and so you just got to really take it in your stride, enjoy the moments, but be very much professional and switched on and focused on the game. You can't really get caught up. I mean, the pitch is narrow, the fans are right on top of you. You know, there's not an awful lot of gap between the touchline and the actual barrier from the fans. So there's going to be that, you know, intimidation, that atmosphere. But we're going to have every bit, you know, as many fans there as probably Darvel. But you're probably right. Yeah, I mean, I think the romance of the cup, the public generally will want the small team in Darvel to win. You know, I've seen some pundits on Sports Scene last weekend, you know, tipping Darvel to win, you know, so yeah, we get that. I've kind of likened it a little bit to recently the Australian Open, where Andy Murray was playing, and obviously his story is an amazing story, and everyone in the tennis arena were all for Andy Murray, but the lad was just better, you know, and he just came through it, and you have to, I think we will be up against the general public, and we've got to rise above it, and if anything, it makes it a greater challenge.
And just finally, John, there's obviously a few knocks you mentioned previously from the last game, but is there any boosts in terms of like what's happening with Paul Watson, for example, and any other injuries?
No, there was one or two wee knocks, but it's nothing that's going to concern us. No, there's no one else coming back. We're waiting to get the news on Paul, who's been down at St George's Park all week, so we're waiting to get the news on where he is now, and he's in his way back from this cruciate operation that he got almost a year ago. So there's nothing new really.
Well, John, good luck for the game, and as always, thanks for your time.
Cheers. Thank you.